Hey y'all, this is Steven with Yarbrough & Sons, and today I'm going to go over 5 ways where you can get at least 15 years out of your HVAC system. Not a lot of HVAC technicians are going to be talking about this to the homeowners. I know what you're thinking. Well, HVAC systems last 20, 25 years, right? Guys, a lot of things have changed since the 80s. Having been in the HVAC industry for 15 years myself, and being service manager of a company that runs over 7,000 service and maintenance calls and over 500 installations a year, I've seen some things. Number 1, 80% of your HVAC system's life is determined on date of installation. So basically what that means is choosing a qualified, reputable company to do the installation. It's going to be the difference in your system lasting 6 to 9 years or lasting 15 years or even longer. A good HVAC company is going to properly size the system for your home. They're going to check over all of your ductwork, make sure that it's properly sized for that system as well. Make sure that any code updates, any ductwork updates that need to be done are going to get done. An HVAC system today is different than an HVAC system was 5, 10, 15 years ago, with the difference in airflow requirements for that system. The systems today require you design it with a lower static pressure than what they used to. The new blower motors can't overcome a higher static pressure like the old blower motors could. So along with choosing the right company to do the installation, having a quality brand to start with is the best way to go. Go ahead and check out our video. We'll link it right here, where Tucker breaks down the different tiers of HVAC manufacturers and the different brands that are available on the market today. Number 2, and I can't stress this enough, you need to have annual professional maintenance done on your HVAC system. A typical tune-up's gonna include checking refrigerant pressures, checking the gas pressures, making sure that both of those are set where they need to be for your system to run the most efficiently and the most effectively. Changing the filter, cleaning your condensing coil. Those 2 are super important for maintenance. Checking to make sure your blower wheel and your evaporator coil are clean. That's going to be your standard tune-up. Manufacturers of all compressors say that the thing that leads to most premature compressor failures is lack of airflow. That could be on the indoor unit or on the outdoor unit, causing the components of your system to work harder. That's going to put a lot of wear and tear on the components of your system. So having your system maintained regularly is not only going to allow it to last longer, it's also going to allow it to operate at its maximum efficiency, and it's going to protect the manufacturer warranty that you have on that equipment. Recommendations are to have your system maintained at least once a year. We recommend having it done twice a year. Once in the spring before the cooling season gets in full swing, and then once in the fall before the heating season starts. Moving on to number 3, indoor air quality. There are currently several products on the market that advertise to make your indoor air quality better. The number 1 thing that you can do to help extend the life of your system when it comes to indoor air quality is replace your filters regularly. Having dirty filters decreases the airflow to your unit. This in turn causes the components of your indoor unit to work harder. And when a motor has to work harder, it decreases its lifespan. We cannot stress enough the importance of changing your filters on a regular basis. It's going to help extend the life of that system. How often should you change your filters? If you have standard filters in your home like a MERV 8 or MERV 10, the typical ones you could buy from any of the hardware stores, we recommend replacing them about every 3 months. If you live on a gravel road where there's a ton of dust that's being thrown up in the air by vehicles driving by and you opening your door, the wind blowing that dust around, or if you have pets in your home, I recommend replace the filter about every month. Now, let's talk about how to improve your indoor air quality with upgraded filtration. Most HVAC systems require 1 or more 1-inch filters, whether it be at the unit or in the return air filter grills. Now, when you go to the hardware store, there's lots of filters that you can buy. They have cheap filters that you can almost see through, the standard MERV 8, MERV 10 filter, and then the more expensive hypoallergenic filters. Which one should you buy? I recommend that you stick with the mid-range MERV 8, MERV 10 filter. The cheaper filters don't catch enough air. The more expensive filters, realistically, catch too much air, hurt the blower motor, decrease the lifespan of that motor, therefore shortening the life of your HVAC system. If you're wanting better filtration for your system, I recommend going with a filter base that will accept a 4-inch or a 5-inch filter. Aprilaire, Honeywell, and Lennox all have great options for this that's going to allow you to put a higher MERV filter, let's say like a MERV 16 filter, in your unit without hurting the airflow to the system. Along with upgraded filtration, there are products on the market that assist the filter in doing its job, but you need to be cautious whenever selecting these products. An ionizer is a great option that will assist the filter in catching more of the particles that are in the air. You can go with something like the iWave R, it's a great option, or the Phenomenal Air. Either one of these are a great option. I recommend having an ionizer in your house. I've got one in my house. Ionizers work great. They cut down on the dust and they neutralize bacteria and viruses that are airborne, just making your whole home healthier. And most important to me, they reduce in-home allergens. And on a side note, stay away from those stinking scent diffusers. They tear the components of your system up. Number 4, the next way to extend the life of your HVAC system deals with your thermostat. I know people that they'll turn their thermostat off whenever they're going to be gone from the house for a while. You know, whether they're going to work or they're going on an extended vacation, they'll turn their thermostat off completely. Please don't do that. When you get back to the house and you want to turn that thermostat back to your comfortable temperature setting, it's going to take it so long, use so much energy, and cause that system to work so much harder to cool that house back down to where you like it, or to warm the house back up to where you like it. Many energy companies really only recommend a 4-degree swing in your temperature. So if you want your house at 72, while you're there and you're leaving the house, don't set your temperature anywhere above 76, or don't set it to heat anywhere below 68. What this does is it prevents extremely long run times whenever you're trying to cool your house down or heat it back up once you get to the house. Now, if you're not one that likes to go and mess with your thermostat and push buttons and adjust it like my children do, I recommend having a programmable thermostat. So what a programmable thermostat will do, it will allow you to set a schedule on that thermostat to where you could say, okay, at 10 o'clock, I want it at 72 degrees. 4 o'clock, I want it at 73 degrees, 74 degrees, whatever your temperature preference is. You could set that and leave it alone. Forget about it. Let it do its thing. And on a side note, if it's really hot or really cold in your home, don't adjust your thermostat up or down any more than what you typically would keep it at. It just doesn't work like that. It's not going to help your house cool down any faster. It's just going to put more strain on your system and decrease the life of your HVAC system. All right, guys, we're about to jump into number 5, but before we do, if there's something that I missed in this video, or something that you've got a thought on that you think will either extend the life of your system or hurt the life of your HVAC system, leave us a comment. Let us know. You know, we like to hear from you all. Let us know what we missed. All right, number 5, surge suppression. And y'all, I'm going to be honest, not a lot of HVAC technicians are going to be talking about this to the homeowners. But with the increased efficiency standards of the HVAC equipment, the components in the new HVAC systems are more susceptible to power surges than what the older systems were. So to protect your HVAC system, we recommend using a surge suppressor. Now there's several suppressors on the market and they all work about the same. I recommend you contact your local HVAC professional, see what brand of surge suppression they offer, and ask them about it. The brand that we use here at Yarbrough & Sons is this one right here. It's the Intermatic AG3000. We've had really good luck with it, and it's protected a lot of equipment that we've installed. There you have it. 5 ways to make your HVAC system last at least 15 years. Now, your system is under a lot of outside influences. It's not a guarantee that your system's going to last 15, 20 years or more, but you're going to have a whole lot better shot at it if you follow these guidelines. If you're in the Oklahoma City metro area and you need 5-star HVAC or plumbing service, give us a shout. Scan this QR code right here. Thanks, guys.